Depart from exit 3 of Ornuk Station on Subway Line 3. Subway Ornuk Station is always crowded with many companies and tourist attractions nearby. This is a popular onion cafe these days. Onion Cafe is a nice cafe made by renovating a 100-year-old hanok. It is a more wonderful place because you can feel the traces of the years. And because the bread is so delicious, it is also called Bukchon Bakery. Because of the time the bread is made, it is often sold out several times a day. An old hanok with fragrant coffee, delicious bread, and a spacious courtyard. Drinking coffee in a modernly renovated hanok will give you a comfortable and enjoyable experience in Korea. I recommend this place to tourists who want to start their trip after a coffee break.
그냥 하는 거야. 이 재료 없이. 돈 내고 와서 하는 거 기분이 들더래.
촬영하러 가는 느낌이네? 미쳤다.
This is a modern hanok in Gaidong, Seoul, built in 1921, and is registered cultural property number 229. Opened in 2002, the Bukchon Traditional Culture Center spreads the history and values of Bukchon and our traditional culture, and conveys the meaning of Bukchon and Korea's traditional housing culture. It also serves as a communication space for residents, and a visitor information center. Seoul Public Hanok is a hanok open to residents, and domestic, and foreign visitors, and you can freely view and take a break during operating hours. Here, maps of Bukchon and Insadong, which contain useful information for travel, are provided free of charge in Korean, English, and Chinese. You can also check the schedule for traditional culture classes, hanok and local culture education, and experiences here. This exhibition hall exhibits materials that tell us about the history and value of Byeokchun. This place has lecture rooms and a space for residents to relax. This place is originally a resting place for residents, but it is also a place where exhibitions are held from time to time.
왜냐면 나도 그거 오전 사이에 그 내일이 나는 좀 부담스러워. 나도 그게 좀 부담스러워서.
This time, we will take a look around Jaidongil in front, and you can watch Byeokchun's first view on the right side of this road, in the title video of Byeokchun, recommended, Course 1. On Jaidongil, which runs from the Hyundai headquarters to Jungan Middle and High School, famous as the filming location for the K-drama, Guardian, Dokkaebi, old shops and craft workshops are lined up in small clusters. There are several public hanoks operated by the Seoul Metropolitan Government within this road, and many hanoks remain in the small alleys inside Jaidongil. It is a place where the past life of Seoul continues to the present, and it is a treasure-like place that warms your heart when you open the door of an old store, so I recommend it as a must-visit course. Opened in 2015, it is a space where you can read books and enjoy cultural lectures in a hanok. One side of the room is a small library with books donated by residents, and this is a public hanok in Seoul, and you can look around for free. Opened in 2015, it supports administrative services for living in a hanok. It provides various knowledge and information related to hanok residents and general citizens, such as emergency inspection and consultation on hanok repairs throughout Seoul, hanok exhibitions, and hands-on hanok education. And this is a public hanok in Seoul, and you can look around for free.
야, 그냥 그럴 때 어떻게 하냐는 거야.
Built in 1936, this is the house where by Riem 1011 to 1968 a traditional ink landscape painter lived from 1959 until the end of his life. This hanok has a square shape with the L-shaped main house, and the L-shaped outer building facing each other, and this is a public hanok in Seoul, and you can look around for free. Bora means 15 days in Korean, and the name comes from the fact that the well water is clear for 15 days, and cloudy for 15 days. It is even more famous because the sacrament of baptism was performed with water from this well at the first Catholic Mass in Korea. Established in 1908, this is a private boys' high school with 117 years of history and tradition. Due to its beautiful buildings, it is famous as a filming location for numerous movies and dramas, including Guardian, The Lonely, and Great God, and Autumn in My Heart, and True Beauty. Visitors are not allowed to enter on weekdays. Things to keep in mind when traveling to Byeokchun. Byeokchun is not a tourist area, but a living space where local residents actually live. Residents are complaining about the damage caused by over-tourism with banners on the walls. Tourists' voices and footsteps are heard as loud noise by residents in narrow alleys. Visitors need mature consideration. Please become a beautiful traveler who keeps the 9 promises to keep in Byeokchun. And since this is mostly a residential area, and the alleys are narrow and difficult to park a car, it is most convenient to use public transportation when traveling around Byeokchun. If you must bring your car here, I recommend 3 places where you can park at reasonable rates to get easy and useful information about South Korea. Hip Korea. Please subscribe, press like and alarm, and leave comments.